Great, Fred. And just as a laster here, because you're going good, strong now. We want to have everything in balance. It's common sense. And give us just your opinion on the common sense of exercising, because every time we exercise, this physiology goes on. It is what it is. So we don't want to discourage anybody who is an athlete, or who wants to be a triathlete athlete, or someone who wants to work out a lot. But speak to the mainstream people about exercise. Exercise is important, but give me some balance, please.
Well, there's a lot. I see so many people now that are Ironman triathletes and marathon runners, and of course we're talking about people that are really into, they're not solely into eating a raw food diet. Some of them are vegan, vegetarian, some of them eating a moderate amount of animal protein. Again, it goes to back to creating that healthy equilibrium. You know, the study done at the Farmingham Institute by Dr. David Castilli years ago showed that if you exercise pretty intensely for, he had said an hour, but up to about an hour, I would say a half hour, you're able to restore your sugar and glycogen levels by either making a drink with fruit in it and some water, or you can mix it with coconut water. A lot of people make a smoothie, and what they do is they take the fruit, and then they put 2 or 3 scoops of protein, and they put a whole bunch of other stuff in it. I don't think that's the way to go. If the purpose is to restore your sugar levels and restore your energy that you lost, the glycogen or the sugar that you expended from the workout, my suggestion to people is that they take the fruit and they mix it up with some coconut water or some water, and if they want, they can put some greens in it just to stabilize it. Then if they want to compensate for their protein, an hour later, they could have some form of protein. If they want to have, I'm not crazy about protein shakes, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't really think that well, and I don't really think that you need them. I think by using, the blue-green algae in the powder form, which I think is fabulous. What I like about the blue-green algae in the powder form, it's done with the refractions window drying process. It's the only drying process I'm aware of that people are using today that really leaves the product raw. A lot of these other products that are claimed to be raw, they're being freeze-dried or spray-dried. And we have to remember, freeze-drying works well in theory, but it doesn't work well in the real world because it would end up being too expensive and take too much time. And spray drying, they have to spray it through a nozzle that's heated to 525 degrees. So I like the super green foods. As long as they're safe and heavy metal free, we want to make sure everything is heavy metal free, because our experience is showing, but things that we're testing showing there's heavy metals in it. So we're very suspicious now. Even we get a certificate analysis, we look at the analysis and then we compare it to our own testing. And sometimes it does not line up. Of course, you can use hemp seed nuts, chia seeds, all those type of things. I like the original source. I don't like the powders. I don't like the concentrated stuff, because the other stuff I think is more compatible with the human physiology. The key to success is how you can function on half the calories and have twice the energy, is not to overwhelm your digestive process, and that's what a lot of people are doing. What happens is the human body expends any place between 50 to 70% of their energy to digest their food. We only have to expend about 10 to 15%. You have all that other energy for exercise, whatever you really want to do. Most people are just overburdening the digestive system. So many people come to me, they're eating raw foods, and they tell me they eat a meal, and they go right to sleep. That's because their digestive process is calling for more blood than their body is used to doing. So you have to really investigate what works for you, and you have to use a common sense approach. Keep it simple. Try to keep it as pure as you possibly can based on your lifestyle, and try to create parameters so you can live within your parameters. If you want to be a raw fooder, make sure you do it in the intelligent manner. For long term, if you want to be a vegan, take a look how you do it. Make sure you're eating real food. For those that choose to eat a small amount of animal protein, then you got to make sure that it's clean. You eat grass-fed beef, it has more omega-3s than fish. Make sure there's no chemicals, no pesticides. The chemicals are what's getting us. There's approximately about 70,000 chemicals in our food, well over 100,000 in our environment. When you mix these chemicals up, you're making a cocktail, a chemical cocktail that nobody even knows is there. And that is one of the main reasons why people, in my estimation, is developing cancer and some of these diseases that are coming up that are so rampant today. Go to real food. Eat real food. Create parameters that you can live with socially and and be realistic about what you have the discipline to do. Then create a lifestyle that you can live with, taking into consideration all the other things: exercise, fresh air, sunshine, spiritual values, stress. Remember, the power of the spoken word is awesome. Whatever you tell yourself that you are, that's what you will be. You have a chance of becoming. So this should be done in an intelligent manner. We have the information how to do this today. If you have any doubt about what you're doing, consult a professional that has long-term experience to help and to educate you. The key beyond the reason we're doing what we're doing is we want to help educate people. We want to mentor people so they can go out and show other people what to do. For people to have an open mind, that are not dogmatic, that don't want to just go live in the Canary Islands under a coconut tree, walk around barefooted, which is a good idea, walking around barefooted, but we want people to be able to adapt a lifestyle so they can live any place in the world and still become healthy people.
Great. Thank you, Fred. And please don't forget to check out our website at www.fredbishyforhealth.com and check out our videos. And thank you very much, Fred.